Hi everyone, I'm Ben Looper. I made a game called Rogue Moon. I used Rails on the back end as an API connected to a SQLite3 database, and I used React on the front end with Redux to manage state, and I used a lot of React Bootstrap and custom CSS for styling. So this game is inspired by a game I play called The Witcher. There's an in-game card game, so the actual game mechanic is based off of that. The premise for the game is that it's in the near future, and an AI has gone rogue and is destroying colonies on the moon. So our objective is to liberate colonies from this AI and to prevent the AI from taking 10 colonies. So we're going to go ahead and sign in, and the first thing we see is our home screen, which I tried to keep a little bit more like minimalist design to keep it gameplay centric. We see we have our progress bars, and these indicate how many games that we've won and lost. The first 1 to 10 wins the game. So if we log out and we log back in, we can see a user's progress is saved. So if we played a game and then we logged out, we logged back in, you can see that the games persist. So that's pretty cool. We're going to log into our first account here to show off the victory endgame. So as you can see, we have 9 victories and 0 losses, which is very unrealistic. And we only need one more game to win the entire game. So let's go ahead and try to do that. So this is our game board. This is where a lot of the functionality of the game is. Um, we are playing against a computer opponent, trying to have a higher score than them by the end of a round, and a round is over when both players pass. So if I play a card, they'll play a card in response. I programmed the computer to play pretty much exactly like I would play in terms of behavior. So it passes there. My score is higher, so if I pass, then I win the round. Now, because I won the last round, I get to play first this round, and you can see in the top left, they've also lost one of their reactors. First to lose both reactors loses the game. So he's playing cards in response to me here, maintaining a higher score. He just played an environment card. So these environment cards on the left, they'll actually reduce the strength for certain rows. So this is rocky terrain, and you can see it's reducing the strength to 1 for each of those cards, and the color turns red whenever they're being affected by one of those. I'm going to go ahead and pass to try to outplay him. He passes because his score is higher, and I lost. So now we both have 1 reactor. He plays a pretty strong card, and it looks like I might lose this, which would be annoying, but I won't because he played a flare, which reduced his own card's strength, so I beat him by 2 points. And all I have to do is pass, and I win the round. And there's our victory message for the match, and this is our victory message for the game. We beat the game. So it's a thank you message, and you can keep on playing for as long as you want. So let's go ahead and look at the other end game, which is the defeat end game. So this is the situation in which we've lost 9 games to the computer. Let's go ahead and see what happens if we lose one more. Losing's easy, we just have to pass twice. So he's going to play card, pass, and we're just going to do this one more time. You can see I've lost a reactor, and this should do it. So there's our defeat message, and when we click on that, we see that we've lost the moon, and our only option from now on is to click this button to flee the moon, and when you do that, it destroys your account, and that is Rogue Moon.